G'day everyone, it's Warren from NQ Explorers. Pretty excited today. I've got the brand new Garrett ATX pulse induction metal detector. This machine, which is primarily designed for prospecting, but it is also great for you guys that hunt the beaches because, as you know, POs on beaches are great in the salt water. You can submerge it to 3 meters or 10 feet, so it's waterproof. And of course that translates to being rainproof in the goldfields. It's not affected by rain. It runs very stable threshold and really hot ground. It's been tested in the worst ground known to man, and that's the ironstone in the WA goldfields. It was extensively tested in WA, and in fact it picked up small gold in well-flogged areas that had been visited by a lot of pulse induction detectors, and this machine picked small gold out of that scenario. So that's an impressive sort of situation, especially when you consider it's with a double D coil. Most of you guys are going to run monos. This does come with mono coils, or you can buy them as accessories, but this double D coil, red hot on small gold because it's got a special winding with a centre hotspot, and it also makes it very easy to pinpoint. So yeah, got a pinpoint function here, but it really cuts down your recovery time when you can pinpoint like that. But anyway, I'm just going to go, no advanced features today. We'll just have a look at the basic function of the machine, the unpack, the setup, a bit of a coil change, and have a look at the battery setup. So thanks for watching the video, and we'll have a good look at this machine now. Okay, well here's the ATX in its mil-spec hard case. As mil-spec sort of speaks for itself, it's very rugged. It's got these, it's got 4 clips, 4 of these lockable clips with the little press button, and it's got a rubber seal around the lid so that it's dust proof, and which is ideal because a lot of the conditions we operate in are very dusty. So basically that keeps the detector safely inside there for packing in the back of your 4-wheel drive. Now the soft case, which comes as part of the standard package, is fully enclosed within the hard case. So everything you need for detecting with the ATX is in this one case. Now the Deep Seeker package comes with the 20-inch coil. I've also got the 8-inch mono coil in here, which is an option, but that also is packed completely within this unit, so that everything, the 3 coils, the detector, charger, headphones, battery pack, all that sort of stuff, is within that one package. So that's what you see is all you need to take with you. Okay, this is a soft case setup. Just a matter of unzipping it, and inside there's the whole deal. Now you see in this lid section here, that's where we store the 20-inch mono coil. That's the 20-inch mono. That's part of the Deep Seeker package, or an option if you want to pick that up later. Note that with the ATX, and this is a really good feature, all the coils come complete with the shaft and internal cabling, so that you haven't got cables banging around on the outside, and they're safely tucked away in there from being damaged as you're prospecting in the bush. So that's the 20-inch mono coil, which fits into the lid of the soft case. Now what else we got in here is I've got the 8-inch mono in here. Same deal. It's got the shaft as part of the optional coil, and with the internal cable. Got the battery pack for your rechargeables. You've also got a 12-volt plug, so you can charge your battery off your 4-wheel drive when you're out in the bush. Then your various power adapters for your 240 plugs. Your headphones, and a great feature of this machine is it's got a built-in speaker with a volume control. So these headphones can get very hot, as you guys know if you're out prospecting in the summer. Headphones aren't ideal, and a lot of you guys use the chest-mounted speakers. There's no need for the chest-mount speaker because you've got one on the machine, but the option's always there to use your headphones. This here's the sling, the bungee sling that goes around your shoulders and back to support the detector. You don't have to use that, but if you find that it's getting a bit weighty after a few hours prospecting, that's a really great accessory. Comes with the kit. It's really useful with the big mono because that thing is going to get heavy after a few hours. So basically there's your strap, which has a bungee attachment which you just hook onto the detector, and a little book of how to fit it. Now the detector itself, here's your operations manual, which you need to have a bit of a read through before you get going. The ATX itself, as you can see, that's in the folded state. It's actually held into the soft case by a couple of little buckles and clips there, which is great, so it doesn't move around. We'll just undo those. Out she comes. All you have to do now is unfold it, and you'll be detecting it underway within a couple of minutes. Okay, she's out of the box now. Just going to unfold, deploy the stem and coil assembly, and we'll turn her on. Just a matter of up here. This little switch here is the lock for the rotating shaft. So it's a matter of just pulling out your various cam lock lengths to the length that you want to detect at, which suits your height. Tighten those up. Now this shaft here, this is the unlock switch. Rotate the shaft so that your coil now comes out square with the control housing like that. And then you just switch this over to lock this little switch here, and she's stuck in place there. But you can angle that to 45, 90, and just for normal detecting. That's just a matter of folding the coil out. You notice on these coils the connection points at the rear of the coil, and there's a little tensioning screw there. You can use a little screwdriver or a coin to tighten it up to your desired angle. So that's the deal when it's deployed. Now she's all locked and ready to go at the right height. So now it's just a matter of turning it on. Okay, well another nice little feature is the cuff here where you're detecting. Once you get your height right with your stem and you're nice and comfortable with your own height and your swing height, you can actually adjust the cuff here. There's a little lock here, as you can see, and the cuff slides forward or back to most comfortable position for you, so that's a personal thing. Okay, we've just got to turn her on. All the controls on the ATX are on this little keypad, and they're easily accessible, one thumb operation. One-handed, you don't need to be turning the detector upside down, switching and looking at your settings. They're all there in front of you. The only control that's not on here is your on switch, which is at the back of the machine. So if I just turn it on now, and it'll give a battery indicator with 4 beeps, meaning you've got fresh batteries, down to 1 beep means change the batteries at about 25% increments for your beeps, and it will give a low battery alarm when you've got 30 minutes to go. But the performance of the detector does not deteriorate as the batteries get older. It'll just suddenly stop with a battery alarm. So you've got full performance right till you wear out your batteries. So we'll just turn her on. Okay, you've got 4 beeps there, and you can hear a faint threshold. So I've got good batteries. Now the first thing I do is a frequency scan. Obviously pulse induction machines are susceptible to EMR. Most of the times if you're prospecting in the bush that's not going to be an issue, but it's nice to get a nice quiet frequency and to optimise your performance. So that's just a matter of pressing the frequency scan. Okay, just running through the frequency scan process now. Just scanning all the available frequencies, and it's going to pick the quietest one. This goes on for 30 seconds. You notice that on the control panel here, we've got red writing and white writing. The white writing is immediately accessible from a single push, and the red functions operate through a shift key like on a computer. So you've got basically an uppercase system where press the shift, you get a light, a red shift light, and then you can operate the red features. Okay, she's getting nearly finished with the frequency scan. It's going to find a nice quiet frequency to operate on. Okay, 3 beeps, and she's found a nice quiet frequency. Now we'll just go step by step through all these functions, just to give you a basic run through on the machine to get it up and going. One thing you've got to say about this ATX, it is just very easy to set up. You're out of the car and you're away within a couple of minutes. There's no mucking around with cables and coils and battery packs and all that sort of stuff. You're off and detecting, so that's what it's all about, maximising your time with the coil on the ground. Okay, we'll just run through a few features now. Okay, ground balance procedure, pretty straightforward. It's a secondary function, so we access the shift key, get the shift light illuminated, the red light, then you just hold the ground balance button down, get 2 beeps, just pump the coil as per usual with a normal ground balance procedure, and there she goes, nice and quiet, and she's ground balanced and you're ready to go. Okay, we're ground balanced and ready to go. So we'll set a sensitivity based on your hunt conditions, your ground conditions. Obviously you want to run your sensitivity as high as you'll get stable operation. So So it's just a matter of pressing the sensitivity button. Factory default's 10, but you can just scroll it up and down and set your sensitivity however you like. Threshold, factory default on that is 7, so that's also a direct access key. There's your direct, that's how it'll come up when you get your detector. It's on 7, or your factory reset. And you just got to get your audio right, so you can hear those little faint burbles in the audio as you're swinging away. That'll all depend on your own ears, of course. And volume, which is not actually, it's a volume limiter. It'll just stop the large targets, very loud signals, from basically blowing your head off if you've got your headphones on. But it won't adjust the volume on weak or faint signals. So volume's just shift function, and your volume also defaults on 10. You can change that however you like. So that's sensitivity, threshold and volume. What I've got on the ground here is an old-timer square nail out of a horseshoe. I'll scan the target and you can hear the target response. I'm in motion mode. Okay, that's the target response in motion mode. Now to check if that's iron, just a matter of holding the iron check button. You can see it says hold. It'll give you 2 beeps when it's ready to go. You move to the side of the target. You can hear that grunting. That's same system as in the AT machines, which is indicates that it's not a good target, it's iron. Now the thing about the iron check on this machine, it's been set at a very conservative level so that you and you use it sparingly, because as you know in the goldfields you're probably better off digging everything. But if you get in a situation where you're getting a lot of trash, it's a really great quick check of a target. You can always dig it anyway, but it gives you a bit more feedback from the machine about what you've just detected. Okay, now we'll just have a little look at the 2 modes on this pulse induction detector. You've got motion mode, which is the factory default, and that's what the machine resets to if you do a factory reset. And you've got non-motion mode, which you experienced prospectors may want to use in the goldfields, because as you know you're going to get more depth and sensitivity in a non-motion mode. It will mean you've got to drive the detector. You've got to be on top of things, and you may have to retune again now and then as it becomes unstable or anything's you're getting false signals. But anyway, it's just a simple matter of toggling between the 2 motions. As you can see that on this main control button, which is easily accessible with the thumb as you're detecting, and there are an upper shift function. So you just press the shift key, red. If I touch this once, it'll show me what mode I'm in. The scrolling indicator LEDs there indicate that I'm in a motion mode. Now to change to non-motion mode, shift, touch and hit it again, and I get 5 steady LEDs, which now I'm in non-motion mode. If you want to go back, shift, motion mode. Very, very simple operation. Okay, quick look at the ground tracking function, which I just mentioned earlier. Default is off, or lock, if you like. So as you can see there, the ground track is also an uppercase function. So just go shift, ground track. First LED indicated, number 1 lit, indicates that the ground tracking is off. Now, if I just do that again, I go to ground track, and I press it again, 5 indicates slow, 9 medium, and 13 fast, and then back to lock. Okay, just a quick look at the battery setup. You've got 8 AA batteries, so you've got 12 volts in all, and they're in these 2, there's a battery holder on either side of the centre shaft, and they're held together with this little lanyard. To check your batteries, it's just a standard 4 battery Garrett battery holder. Just turn that lock. This is as you can see, there's a silicone grease waterproof seal there. Tip the machine forward, and out come your battery packs. 4 AA's in there. The little lanyard's designed to so you don't drop these things in the dirt. You do one at a time, and then off you go with the other one once you've done that side. Very, very quick and easy to change your batteries. You got the second lot of batteries, you can bang them in straight away and you're off detecting within a couple of minutes. Okay, let's do a bit of a coil change here. Very quick procedure. That's your accessory coil. That's an 8-inch monoloop coil, and the accessory coil comes complete with the shaft, the cam locks, and the cables internal. 20-inch mono similar. So your accessory coil comes complete with the stem. So it's just a matter of unlocking the shaft with that switch there. You remove the existing coil by first loosening the arm cuff sliding it forward so you've got access to where the coil cable is connected to the detector housing. That's a similar connector to the AT Gold and AT Pro. Just unscrew that little connector and you pull the old coil out, and the new one just goes straight through there. Just put the connector back on, screw him up, unfold it, and you're away. Well, I hope you enjoyed that brief overview of the main features of the brand new Garrett ATX Extreme Pulse Induction Metal Detector. We're going to have this out in the field in the coming weeks prospecting, and we look forward to bringing you more videos of this machine in the field. Thanks for watching.